Welcome to the final round of GT Asia 2015. With one race to go, the championship is on a knife edge in what has been a classic season. Again between the Bentley and the Aston Martin. They're side by side. And look at this, Todd Pitty up the inside. And he goes across the grass. Oh, that was a little bit over aggressive. Adelaide Fong gets to the grass. Nudged down there by you. This is aggressive racing. Oh, look at this. Three abreast into the left-hander. Oh, that was a very bold maneuver. Oh, has he gone too far this time? Up the inside comes Fong. He's got the lead. Goes the Chinese driver. Ooh, that was a little tough. And here we go. All or nothing. Mock senses his opportunity. Crash, bang, wallop. It's been a picture book season as we come to the final race in Thailand. It's far from over yet. And a touch from Todd Pitty on Hamaguchi, and three cars involved. Oh, but goes wide. Rizzo makes a mistake. Can he get him? Fong gets good drive. They're side by side again. Do they touch? This could change the whole race, and that was a very, very big moment for the Bentley. It's a drag race for the lead in round 8 in the closing stage. And look at this. Three abreast headed to the first corner. Something's got to give, and it's Daniel Lloyd in the Aston Martin. Anthony Liu leads in Korea yet again, and he's going to win in Korea. And they win for the third time. Anthony Hamaguchi comes through to take it. Going to be emotional too, as Ketasawa takes the checkered flag for Bentley. Todd Pitty crosses the line and wins for Thailand. Another win for Darrell Young, and that is a brilliant win. And after all that, it couldn't be more beautifully poised. Darrell Young has 137 points, but so too does Adelaide Fong and Ketasawa for Bentley. Anthony Liu and Davide Rizzo in third with 118.
We seem to be a bit off the pace against the Bentleys this weekend, so we're just going to have to bring that extra effort out. You know, try to make everything perfect, not make any mistakes, and that's the key. So when that came up in qualifying, it was a bit it was a bit tough to accept, but we're bouncing back, and now we're in a position to go to the final race. So it's about making everything perfect tomorrow. We're still taking everything one step at a time. We're not trying to just do everything in one corner or trying to do it in one step, but it is down to a showdown. So we're gonna have to try to do the best we can to get the win.
Yeah, if we can try to make it, we cannot. But yeah, so fantastic situation for us, and yeah, we already get ready to go.
Every possible scenario that could happen in turn 1. I think, yeah, having the inside line in pole position definitely helps. We definitely have a strong car, especially in sector 3 in the stop and go corners. So I think having our teammate Benny Simonson in the number 77 car will also help. Hopefully he can shake up the Young and Lloyd car a bit. And if I get a clean start in the first 3 corners, then it should be able to pull away.
That's the plan then for Adelaide Fong and Ketasawa of Bentley. But Darrell Young has seen it all before, and the VLT Aston Martin team, along with Daniel Lloyd, who's been the hero so far this season. will be up for the challenge, that's for sure. What do the others say about their chances of who's going to win in 2015?
It's going to be a close one, huh? Because one of the two cars has a 4-second time penalty, I think. So it's going to be a hard call.
I prefer Aston since Bentley last year cost me a part of my championships. And I don't like turbo engines, so I prefer still Aston.
Well, I think Bentley has better chance with their aero. I think the car suits better than Aston. I can't pick a team who I want them to win, but I think Bentley has a better chance.
I don't think neither of them deserves, so don't care.
But we do. Bentley Team Absolute with 2:37, Craft Bamboo Racing 2:09. So Aston Martin versus Bentley, the two great British marques going head-to-head. And Anthony Liu's Ferrari still in third place, last year's runners-up, of course. It's going to be a battle royal here in Thailand. Darrell O'Young up against Ketasawa, Daniel Lloyd and Adelaide Fong. This crowd have absolutely been enthralled by the racing here at the brand new Chang International Circuit here in Buriram. Perfect conditions for racing around the 4.5-kilometer circuit, a 60-minute race with a compulsory pit stop. Plenty of places to overtake that long straight after turn one. Adelaide Fong taking on some last-minute water. It's humid, it's hot. And he's going to have a big opponent in Daniel Lloyd alongside him on the front row for Craft Bamboo and VLT Aston Martin. An expectant crowd, high humidity, track temperature is high too. Here we go for the rolling start. Adelaide Fong on the left-hand side in the Bentley. He gets away well, but Daniel Lloyd has got away better in the yellow and green Aston Martin as he slingshots into the lead. What a great start by the man from Huddersfield. Well, the Ferrari's going wide there, but it's the Aston Martin who leads the Bentley in this decisive first corner. And Lloyd has done everything right. Anthony Liu in fourth position, just squeezed out there by Benny Simonson up to third place, and there's problems there for Pitty. And it looks like Frank Yu, they've come together. Well, they're battling all the time, those two. They've come together at the start of this one. No such problems at the front. McLaren slotting in to, what, fifth place there at the moment. Oh, and another spin, it's the Lamborghini. And that looks like the Thai driver, Iteritapong. And if we look at the restart, and it was a brilliant start from Daniel Lloyd, rolling start, so Adelaide Fong should have taken the whole shot, but he doesn't. On board with Mok Wen Sung, we'll see what happened here. That was Ferrari going wide, and another incident here. So several incidents as Pitty stops on track. Here's another look. Well, Pitty tried to got the inside of Frank Yu and then just tapped him from behind. And Frank Yu, I think an innocent bystander in that one. And then somebody else picked up the debris as they went round. Here's another look from Mok's position. Yeah, and it looks like it's the Ferrari of Rouget and Burrit in the 458 Challenge car. Yeah, and it is damaged. The GTM car clipped Frank Yu's front of the Aston Martin and damaged that Ferrari nastily. And we are under safety with Daniel Lloyd leading this race. Adelaide Fong in second place, Tappy and Simonson. Benny Simonson in third place ahead of Anthony Liu in fourth. And it's Parente Hamaguchi leading GTM class. Usiri Kuravud ahead of Kyan Lim in 12th position. Jerry Wang, of course, already winner of the GTM class, and that's a spin for the number 5 McLaren, and that's Sean Fu in the Triple F racing team by ACM, spinning round the McLaren there. And here's our first glimpse of the Eng Iritipong Reita Lamborghini, and oh, another Thai driver GTM class as Paioi gets spun round. Let's hope there's no more safety cars coming out. There's all sorts of drama at the restart of this one. And David Arizo quite rightly looking somewhat pensive on the pit wall. He'll get his chance in the car. But it's Daniel Lloyd who leads the way from Adelaide Fong. Anthony Liu still in 4th place, and he's chasing the number 77 of Benny Simonson. And Liu just wanting to finish the season on a high. You could see he was disappointed at the beginning. Talking about the championship, of course they were runners-up last year. And once again, they're not going to get the glory they wanted. And this is the battle for the lead in GTM. Kusiri in the number 89 Ferrari 458 Challenge car, just ahead of the chasing hard number 69 of Kai and Lim. And a moment ago, that was the overtake for the lead by the Singer Motorsport car. Nicely done. And Lim all over the back of him. Meanwhile, the battle is on between Simonson and Liu. Through goes the 77 Bentley, trying to play a helping role if he can. Sure, he'll try to get past Adelaide Fong, but he might try to support him throughout this race. Benny Simonson, who came in at the last minute to Thailand and was brilliant with Tapi last time out to win the race here in Thailand. Meanwhile, through goes the number 11 of Richard Wee. Bizun Jiang up to 6th place, just behind Parente and Hamaguchi in the McLaren. And as you can see, the leaders carving their way through the GTM class, and this is going to be a critical part of the race as well, especially for Daniel Lloyd. A lot of traffic out there. Sauer and Fong. Fong does a good set of laps there through there, but Simonson's right there with him too. It's very close between these two. Matching each other for lap times, Fong and Simonson. Simonson just a little bit quicker though, but as I said earlier, I don't think he's going to make an attempt to pass him, but he might. Has come down to 0.784 between 2nd and 3rd place. Adelaide Fong, though, won't be twitching just yet. And of course, he's not fighting Simonson. And now coming up on the back markers, and in fact, it's the Japanese golf team, and they're still battling for the team's championship, so they won't be going slow, that's for sure. And Lloyd just muscles his way through, but these are important overtakes as Kurosawa readies himself. Darrell Young will be doing the same. The pit stop window will be opening soon. This is when it's going to get very, very interesting for this final race here in Thailand. Fong and Simonson, head to head, side by side, as they come down. And here comes Simonson. Is he going to make an overtake? He is. And he does go through. Benny Simonson not holding back. And I'm not sure what Adelaide Fong will think of that. No help there from Simonson. Or is he trying to get ahead and pull him along, give him a bit of a slipstream? With these massive Continentals, why not? And I think that's the idea. Benny Simonson feels as though he's quicker than Adelaide Fong, and maybe he can just help him out as they come towards the pit stop window. And sure enough, Simonson goes wide, and through goes Adelaide Fong again. So the Hong Kong driver gets past the Danish driver, and we are with a pit window open now, and as you can see, drivers' helmets are on. We are about to get some action. And this is the last pit stop of the year, but the most crucial. They started the day on equal points. In comes Adelaide Fong. Kurosawa rushes across. Daniel Lloyd will continue to circulate. And he's now going to try and put in one very quick lap to hand the car over to Darrell Young with as much of an advantage as he can. Kurosawa is a formidable opponent, and he has been against Darrell Young over the years here in Asia many, many times before. Frank Hughes got going again in the number 88 car. Richard Lyons, of course, will be taking over the last stint. And there's the number 7 Bentley of Imperatori and Lee. But out goes Kurosawa in the number 8, the championship leader. And he's just behind the Ferrari of Liu and Rizzo. Have they swapped though? It'll all pan out in a moment. Lloyd is in, and this is a critical stop. They're having a look underneath the car, just checking it. Darrell Young turns over the car. He's got it started. They're away. Have they still got the advantage? I think they have. Must be an agonizing time, but Darrell Young looking for victory and looking for the championship. Will he come out in front of the Bentley? I think he is. And I think, if anything, Davide Rizzo is going to be holding on to second place. And here comes the Aston Martin. And sure enough, in the distance is the Ferrari, and further back is the Bentley. So, in fact, Darrell Young has got a good advantage over the chasing pack as the pit window slots through and they close it. And now the only thing that Darrell's got to worry about is the traffic in front of him. But the VLT Aston Martin of Craft Bamboo's Darrell Young leads this race and will win the championship if all things remain equal. It was a brilliant stint yet again by Daniel Lloyd. There is Daniel Lloyd, the young 23-year-old, says his heart's beating fast, and well it might. An excellent stint by the man from Huddersfield, who for me has been the hero of the season, and I'm sure if Darrell Young goes on to win this championship, he will thank that young Englishman a great deal for his contribution. Stepping in for the Australian Jonathan Venter when he got injured, and he has been quite superb, and Darrell Young knows it. Whoa, beached is the number 69. And that's Kyan Lim, who of course were battling for GTM honours. And meanwhile, Sauer and Tappy now wheel to wheel. Tappy just behind in the 77 Bentley as they try to weave their way through traffic. And has Sauer got one more throw of the dice? The wily Japanese who won brilliantly in Japan, and likewise Duncan Tappy winning here in Thailand. So they both tasted success of these two Bentleys, and they're now line astern trying to carve their way through and hope that something goes wrong with the Aston Martin. They're not that far behind Davide Rizzo. Has this championship got one last twist, I wonder? It's been a fascinating year that began in Korea in May. An endurance race for double points in Malaysia, 2 stints in Japan, and of course Shanghai as well. And then the perfect place, unknown territory of Thailand, to finish it all off. Carving his way through. Keta Sauer on his way. We just saw Jeffrey Lee making a place as well. No! And that's one of the Audis getting it completely wrong and into the gravel. And with the dust flying up, it's the champion, Jerry Wang. Well, he's already been declared champion. But again, he succumbs to that same corner he did in the last race. 55 is Parenti and Hamaguchi. Hamaguchi at the wheel now. Into the closing stages of this race. Time running out then, and more racing going on throughout the field. But the one we're looking at, and the one that's most important, is where Sauer is. And he's still there, battling in third position. But will it be enough? He's got to get past Rizzo and, of course, the leader. Can't see it happening. In fact, Hamaguchi's going to have a go in the McLaren. And Hamaguchi is faster than Sauer at the moment. And the two Japanese going head-to-head. Great to see, just as they did in Japan. Meanwhile, Duncan Tappy is behind that battle. Closing stages of the final race of the year. Bentley remaining calm. More problems for the number 21, and we saw them spin round earlier. Daniel Lloyd watches on, just scratching his chin. Starting to worry as other cars falling by the wayside and causing problems. And that's a black flag for the number 23. And that's Jerry Wang, who's been black flagged, and it won't make any difference to his championship. He's already taken the GTM series, but he was the one in the gravel earlier on. There he is. And he's been black flagged now. But time running out for Kitasawa. Parente and Hamaguchi will chase him down. Tapi wants a go at him too. And through goes Duncan Tapi to try and defend and protect Sauer in the closing stages of this one. Are we going to have a dramatic end to this? This is the battle for third position. Sauer, Tapi, Parente, Hamaguchi. Rizzo leading the way at the moment in this battle. But it's Oh Young out front with a commanding lead. Tapi. And that was his move to get back behind Sauer. Nicely done by Duncan Tapi. Textbook overtake on the McLaren. And someone locking up there in this four-way roller coaster freight train of cars comes through, and there's nothing between them, is there? And now, can Sauer make a move? Is he getting closer? Battle for second position, remember, because that Rizzo and Liu are holding that second position. And third overall, Tapi makes a move up the inside of Sauer. And Tapi's decided he wants to finish his season on a high, does he? So interesting times as Kitasawa has got enough on his plate trying to chase down Davide Rizzo, the Italian in the Ferrari ahead of him. And now he's got Duncan Tapi, who slots back in behind in the number 77. To be fair, Tapi made it look easy, and Sauer definitely left the door open for a moment, but cut back in nicely. Using all his experience, and ooh, whoa! 3 wheels on my wagon, 2 wheels on my wagon for the Porsche there. Let's hope there's no safety car. Nervous moments for Darrell O'Young in the closing stages of the championship 2015 coming to an end. They started the day on equal points. But Daniel Lloyd, who started second on the grid, took the lead from the start and has never looked back. And sure enough, Darrell O'Young knows it. Here they come to the checkered flag and the championship in 2015. Darrell O'Young and Daniel Lloyd have won in Thailand, take the checkered flag and the 2015 GT Asia Championship. Brilliantly done. And after what was a very torrid weekend, which started with a crash and has ended with the championship. They started at the back for round 10, fought their way through to some very good points. And then in round 11, they were unstoppable and take the title in style. A brilliant performance by O'Young and Lloyd to win the championship.
Yeah, it was awesome. Such a good race. We're panicking at the start. We had to change a tyre. We had cold tyres at the start. We had a big vibration. We didn't know what was going on. And, trying to be consistent, handed the car over to Darrell, and he did an awesome job. Absolutely awesome. Just couldn't thank Craft Bamboo enough. Give me the opportunity to come out here, and everyone's over the moon. But I just did what I could, no risks, and just quick and consistent, and it's paid off.
Certainly has paid off for that young man with O'Young as they win the final race and the championship. Rizzo and Liu are second, Sauer and Fong third, Tapi and Simonson take fourth place, Parente Hamaguchi in fifth. In GTM, Kurisai wins again in 12th position overall. Let's hear from the champion, Darrell O'Young.
It's not my championship. Daniel, Jono, they both drove just unbelievable. The team, they did everything perfect. The car was just unbelievable. And to come back like we did from yesterday, I mean, just undescribable. So just so happy for everybody that contributed to this win. And yeah, this definitely goes to my teammates.
Onto the podium then, Rizzo and Liu. Likewise, Sauer and Adelaide Fong. But the winners, VLT, Aston Martin, to a big roar from the crowd, Daniel Lloyd and Darrell O'Young. Big moment for both those two drivers. And confirmation then, just 4 points Darrell O'Young did it by, as Adelaide Fong and Kitasawa finish on 151 to Darrell's 155. Liu and Rizzo were third with 134, and Buriram Bhakti in fourth place. In the team's championship, it was Bentley Team Absolute with 261 who took it for Bentley, ahead of Aston Martin's Craft Bamboo with 234,
Clearwater Racing in 3rd place. What a year it was then for Daniel Lloyd. An even better one for Darrell O'Young, as he is the 2015 GT Asia champion. And here's looking forward to 2016. If 2015 was anything to go by, what a classic season. From me, Jonathan Green, until next year, goodbye for now.